Hi guys, this is namkraftvn. What's going on? Welcome to this is a Starcraft English comment. We're going to continue on with KCM 2025 Season 1 Week 8. This is set number 3 between Queen and the winning player Motive. So very lucky, the worst Protoss player as of today has triumphed, and so one free win for Protoss. But let me just quickly remind you that none of these matters, because if you look at the standing, Protoss will be just playing against Zerg in playoffs anyway. So it's not like you get anything from getting the first place. I think you only get it if you all kills and your race win something in the final. I think that is, or maybe if you win 1 week you get some instant prize. Maybe that is what it is. Here the top 10 players of for today, and here the elo scores of the players playing. So Motive's next opponent, Queen, is very strong, 1378. He's already qualified in round of 16 of ASL, so he's feeling very confident. So let's see what Motive can do here. The map is Polestar 4-player map with Speed located at bottom left and Queen located at top right. Probe is going to scout the top right. Okay, I was gonna say he might be going for cross map scouting, but he doesn't do that. Classical opening here from Motive with a Forge opening. This is what Stork used to a great extent these days, especially against Jaedong in his 2 games in the ASL last week. Not last week, a couple of days ago. Anyways, expansion is gonna coming out now from Queen after the early spawning pool. So looks like Motive just checked the spawning pool first before he goes out there, and he's on time. But he takes the first hit from the drone, which means he cannot duo to the drone. He needs to either put down a pylon, and looks like he allows Queen to do it. But we have a second drone coming out, and this brought me to dance around to escape the drone's path. And he's trying very nicely to do that. He would just run around. Looks like expansion coming down now. So let's see if the cannon will complete on time. I always get the timing wrong, man. I go for Forge, I go for expansion, and I always lose to the Zergling's rush. But this is cross map, so this is gonna be a little bit further, but that cannon is a little bit way back, you can see that, which means it will take 1 more second for the Zerglings to reach it, and there will be a bit more time, I think, for Motive to react in the early game. But in the mid game it doesn't protect the Forge. I guess there's no builds that in this scenario that will protect the Forge, because the Forge is way too far forward. But at least if there's in the event of Hydra this bus, you can have more cannons in the front later. So that's that. Anyways, this Probe is running around. The Zerglings are gonna try to snipe it. Of course, not able to do so, not without speed. Let me show you some cool stuff. So first of all, I want to show you the map, right? Because this map is, what is this map? Post, now do I have it? Yeah, I do have it. Here is Polestar for you. There's Polestar 4-player map, and let's check the map stats, because I believe this map is rather tilted towards one race. For Protoss players on Polestar, it's 44% win rate. So all of the maps is terrible against Zerg, terrible for Protoss against Zerg this season. I'll just quickly show you something else. I think the maps have a weird tendency to always be favoring one race. So if you look at ZVT, this is Zerg players, their performance against Terran, and it's all terrible. And then TVP is balanced. So I guess this is the trend in recent map, which is TVP is always kind of balanced. There's always going to be maps a little bit more and less, but overall it's balanced. And then Zerg have a good time against Protoss, but Zerg have a sucky time against Terran. This is so weird. It's so hard to make lots of good maps that are just equally balanced across the 3 matchups. That is so bad. That is so hard to make. Even Radion, if you look at Radion across the spectrum, so for Terran player, this is Terran versus Protoss. Radion is a little bit Terran flavored, right? And then for what is it? Zerg versus Zerg. This is Zerg versus Terran. It's very nice. So Zerg versus Terran is quite nice. And then last is Protoss versus Zerg. Then Radion is also kind of tilted as well. So you can see it's so hard to make a balanced map, but that's what makes things interesting, maybe. And the thrill of trying to veto out the bad maps and trying to get the good maps in your favor, and luck definitely plays a huge part of it. Anyways, Overlords are running around, waiting for the Corsairs to discover them, and Zerglings have all rushed towards the center to contain any kind of move out, but there is going to be some Zealot blocking. Looks like some additional cannons, and usually what you want to do here is build cannons so that you can cancel them by the time the Corsair arrives in the enemy's main base. I think that is what you want to do here. By the way, let me just quickly show you a picture of Queen. If you don't know what Queen looks like, this is one way to look at him. Very funny way to look at him, an old way, right? Remember this picture a long time ago? And this is his picture right now. And I also fixed the picture for Motive, so you can see it. Motive looks like this. Very handsome, this guy, Motive. Anyways, Zelle might get surrounded, but looks like they're gonna back up now. Do I have the play card for Queen? Yeah, I do have the play card for Queen, so take a look at that. I don't have the play card for Motive yet, I don't think. So Kim Myung-woon is his name. Everyone in the old days know him as Zero. I prefer the name Zero. Zero is, I love that name. That name is so nice. Anyways, one Zellot is getting surrounded but not destroyed. Decent amount of subscribers, 10 times in the Africa TV Star Leagues, and best performance is first place 2 times actually, but a long time ago. Anyways, this Overlord will get destroyed, but Corsair actually says, you know what, I will let you take the Overlord, and that might be a mistake. You might be able to actually save the Overlord, but the Overlord falls and the Corsairs fall as well, so this other Corsair will need to find a way to escape, and Queen is en route to discovering it, I think. The Corsairs are hiding on this other map. He's gonna try to find a way to go out. Zerlings, excuse me, Sunken coming up now, and cannons going up inside the main. Alright. While this is happening, let me just check. In the old days, do I have any information from Motive? I will go on my huge encyclopedic database of all of the players in the Korean scene. There's some mutations coming out and Hydrogen coming down, so this is interesting because we have a lot of Zerg players who do this. They go for very early Hydrogen but completely spotted by the quick Zealot. He will see the timing of the Hydrogen, so he knows that there's a risk of switch to Hydras, and the Mutus is mean purely a divergent. Okay, I guess Motive used to play for KT Roaster. I didn't know that. He was in the same team as Flash. Interesting tidbit there. And just enjoy the silent caster while I update some information in the background. Zealot with speed is coming up, so we're gonna be having nice long games here. These mutuals are not large enough in number, so they will not be able to do that much damage, I think. Alright, but there's a Zealot getting destroyed there, driving the Mutus back, and that would just give Motive a bit more time to group up his Corsairs nicely. He needs to be careful at the expansion. This is where exactly the Mutus are coming through. There's going to be some clone Scourges who will start to attack. He gets a few probes. The Corsairs are reacting a bit too slowly here. There might be a storm. The Corsairs are waiting, and they are not grouped up together, and they take a hit. What the heck, man? That was such terrible micro. The micro level is completely like bad. You overclick. You don't actually need to click too many things. You know, just need to. And look at this. Why are they not bunched up together? There's got to be a secret to bunching up your Corsairs together so that they're not separating. I can even do this without a locked drone, man. You know that you need a locked drone. You need to have like a probe, you know, getting stuck behind the minerals. If you want to, if you want to bunch up your units correctly, your Corsairs specifically. But anyways, looks like we're just gonna try to go into the main. I believe there are 2 cannons in the main nowadays. Actually, Queen is such a beast. That Hydra is gonna get sniped. What insanity here! There's gonna be some clone Scourges and more Scourges coming through. What are you doing, Motive? Your micro is so bad. Okay, there's that Hydra is not. What are you? What is the point of hiding that Hydra in the back when you're not using it? That is so bad. Losing a Hydra that has lots of storms ready. And now Queen is like ahead in a huge amount of supply, and these Corsairs will eat those Scourges. Why you? No. Run back, and there was another mutant. You get sniped in the back house, but you didn't snipe it. Now there's gonna be Dragoons. Of course, the game is not yet over by any chance, but losing 2 fresh High Templars is really bad. It's really bad. Queen is gonna have some good chance, but anyways, those earnings will fall very, very quickly. Looks like Queen is not reacting. He's waiting to go, and he need to pick up his other lone mutant, man. He is kind of, you know, not being used there, but anyways, looks like for the timing, the game is rather even, but Queen, if he expands and can get his expansion, things will be looking very interesting. Of course, Motive will not be able to expand, given the fact that he's inferior in both ground and land, air armies. That S gonna get destroyed. Just use the cannon to destroy it. Very, very great. Dragoons coming out, and Motive is gonna get ready to expand. He need to have more high temperatures. Look at this huge amount of mutants coming in to find those precious high temperatures to snipe them. The Corsairs are coming out. He sees the mutant need to fall back. There are only 4 Corsairs. Such bad engagement. Make one more. 4 Corsairs cannot get anything done. You need to have 5. Do they have +1? I think they might have +1. I'm not so sure. But anyways, there's going to be an expansion coming up from both of these players, but Motive will be the one who's on the back foot. Look at these forces moving across, trying to go towards that base. And the Hydra is hiding all the way back here. Dragoons at the front door, and we're just going to try to snipe the cannons. They're getting ready to dive in. They come to the cannon. It's not yet completed. Dragoons are attacking. They lose. The probe is falling or not. The probe is still alive. Keep that in mind. He will try to attack. The Dragoons need to attack right now. They come through. They start to attack. Very, very good. They need to pull the weak Dragoons back. The Hydra are waiting outside. Where are the Corsairs? He's looking patiently. Dragoons need to fall back. You need to actually micro hard, man. Very good micro from Queen. Queen's micro is excellent, but more Dragoons are coming out, and I think the cannons at the third base is up now. 1 cannon is up. Where the Dragoons, I don't see it. But Queen during this time is amassing a lot of forces. This is very APM intensive. Do not mistake. It's kind of very, very hard to play like this for both of these players actually. But anyways, okay, we might have a little bit of a lag here, a little bit weird situation going on. But the game will resume. Alright, looks like the Corsair is gonna try to do some stop action, but what is happening? Queen and Motive, what FU Motive is pausing the game now. Let's see if this game will get reset, or there's gonna be a chance to go back and play at another. I'm not so sure, so I will see you soon about that. Alright, looks like we're back after a quick break. The players are still playing, but no, we're not yet back. Let's hope that these guys do not cut in the middle, because we're in the middle of a very fun game. I don't want this game to end right here. It seems like there is gonna be offline. Wow. Alright, the game is back, but in Queen's view, because we don't have live vision. Anyways, that storm is gonna get deployed. Dragoons are attacking. They're not attacking correctly. All of these items will fall. Very good micro from Queen. He comes through. He keens the floor because there are no more storm ready. Queen 146 supply. I think the end is near here for our friend. Dragoons need to fall back and wait for the support of the Zelle. GG for Motive, and Queen takes 1 victory for the Zerg race. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.